The phone vibrated at 6:12 a.m., the kind of hour reserved for emergencies or confessions. Dad's name lit the screen like a flare. "I need 4,000 by Friday," he said, skipping hello. Transmission died. I stared at the ceiling, counting the cracks. 8 months of silence had taught me patience. "Sorry," I said. "I don't talk to strangers." The line went dead. That was the moment the weight finally shifted, not off my chest, onto theirs. I didn't refuse the loan because I'm cruel. I refused because I'm precise. $55,000 for a truck my brother didn't need, couldn't afford, and wouldn't maintain. A payment stacked on top of a credit score already wheezing. They wanted my name because my credit was clean, because I'd been careful, because I'd learned the hard way. We used to be a unit, Sunday dinners, group texts, birthdays remembered. Dad taught me how to balance a checkbook when I was 12. Mom bragged about my discipline like it was a genetic victory. My brother called me the safe one. I wore that label like armor, until they tried to pry it off. The night I said no, the room changed temperature. Mom's smile froze. Dad's jaw tightened. My brother laughed, too loud, too fast. "Family helps family," Dad said. "Family doesn't gamble with other people's futures," I said. That was my crime. The silence didn't come all at once. It crept in. First, the group chat went quiet. Then birthdays passed without candles. Holidays arrived without invitations. I noticed patterns before I noticed pain. That's my gift. I saw my brother post photos in his new truck, chrome wheels, leather seats, captioned "blessed." I saw Mom comment hearts. Dad shared it with pride. I wasn't tagged. I wasn't mentioned. I wasn't missed. The undeniable moment came in March. I ran into Aunt Carol at the grocery store. She hugged me, then hesitated. "Your father said you've been distant," she said, "over money." There it was, the story, edited. My absence rewritten as betrayal. I smiled. I paid for my groceries. I went home and started planning. Revenge doesn't require rage. It requires time. I pulled my credit reports and froze them, all three. I changed beneficiaries, updated passwords, documented everything. Every text left on read, every missed call that never came. I stopped being available. Not dramatically, just completely. I paid off my car early, closed unused accounts, built a cushion so thick it felt like silence could bounce off it. I let them believe their version of me, stubborn, selfish, gone. Meanwhile, the truck aged badly, payments stacked, insurance jumped, my brother's hours got cut. Dad started dipping into savings. Mom took a part-time job and pretended it was for fun. I waited. When the transmission died, it wasn't tragic, it was predictable. Dad's voice on the phone was smaller than I remembered, urgent, familiar. He didn't apologize. He didn't ask how I was. He asked for money. After I hung up, I didn't celebrate. I scheduled. Friday came, then Saturday, then Monday. I got a text. "We need to talk." I replied with an address, my lawyer's office, neutral ground, clean lines, glass walls. They arrived together, unity as performance. Dad looked tired. Mom looked brittle. My brother wouldn't meet my eyes. I spoke first. "I'm not here to argue," I said. "I'm here to clarify." I slid a folder across the table. Inside, my financial boundaries, documented attempts at contact, a summary of the silent treatment, dates, screenshots, receipts. "This is what 8 months of silence looks like," I said, "in case memory fails." Dad opened his mouth. I raised a hand. "I'm not co-signing anything, ever, and I'm not loaning money under pressure." My brother scoffed. "So that's it? You're punishing us?" "No," I said. "I'm opting out." Then I made the final move. "I've already helped," I said. "I paid off the truck." The room leaned forward. "By removing myself from the risk," I continued, "I let the system work. The truck was repossessed this morning. Insurance covered part. The rest is yours." Dad's face drained. Mom's hands shook. My brother finally looked at me. Recognition flickered. Not of love, of loss. "You could have saved us," Dad said. "I did," I said. "I saved me." I walked out without waiting for permission. The glass doors closed behind me with a sound like punctuation. I didn't feel joy. I felt alignment. The quiet afterward was different, chosen, clean. They texted, they called, they remembered my birthday that year. I didn't answer right away. Some lessons need time to settle. Betrayal taught me something valuable. Silence is a language, and I learned how to speak it fluently, without losing my voice. I'm still family, just not the kind you use.